I faked my own death to escape my husband, and he found me 3 years later. I know, it sounds absolutely insane, like something out of a movie, right? But you guys, you don't know him. You don't know what it was like living with Mark. He wasn't just controlling. He was suffocating. Every breath I took, every decision I made, every friend I had, it was all under his constant scrutiny. He slowly, deliberately isolated me from everyone I cared about until I felt like a bird trapped in a cage with no way out. The abuse wasn't always physical, but the emotional and psychological toll it took on me. It was crippling. I genuinely believed, with every fiber of my being, that he would never let me go, not alive anyway. My life was a constant state of fear and anxiety, and I saw no other path to freedom. So, I started planning. Months of meticulous, terrifying planning. I saved what little money I could hide, opened a secret bank account, and started building a new identity piece by agonizing piece. The hardest part, the truly agonizing part, was making it look convincing enough that no one would suspect. I chose a remote hiking trail, one I knew he wouldn't easily associate with me, but plausible enough for an accident. I left behind a note, vague enough to imply despair, but not directly blaming him, because I didn't want him to have any motive to look deeper. Then, I just disappeared. I left my car, my phone, even some personal belongings near a cliff edge overlooking the ocean. The local news reported a missing woman, presumed drowned or fallen. My parents grieved, my friends mourned. It broke my heart, shattered it into a million pieces, to put them through that pain, but I truly felt it was the only way I'd ever be free. For 3 years, I was Sarah. Not my real name, of course, but a new me. I moved to a small town hundreds of miles away, got a modest apartment, a job I genuinely loved, and slowly, cautiously, I even started making real friends again. I was always looking over my shoulder, always a little on edge, but with each passing month, the gnawing fear slowly, blessedly, subsided. I started to believe I was finally safe. I was happy. Truly, genuinely happy for the first time in what felt like forever. I had a little dog, a small garden. It was everything I'd ever dreamed of, a simple, peaceful life I had earned with the ultimate sacrifice. And then, he found me. It was a Tuesday. I remember it vividly because I had just finished my shift at the local library and was walking home, humming a tune, feeling so light. I saw him. Just a flash out of the corner of my eye. Standing across the street, leaning against a lamp-post, watching me. It was Mark. My blood ran absolutely cold. The air left my lungs. Every single defense mechanism I'd built up over those 3 years shattered in that instant. It was like seeing a ghost, a very real, very terrifying ghost from a past I had painstakingly buried. He didn't approach me immediately. He just stood there watching. The next day, he was there again, closer this time, outside my work. I was paralyzed with fear. How did he find me? Did he ever truly believe I was dead? Or was he just incredibly persistent, an obsessive shadow I could never outrun? I didn't know what to do. I couldn't run again. I had built this life, this fragile sanctuary. So, I did the only thing I could think of. I went to the police. It was a nightmare explaining everything, admitting to faking my death, reliving all the trauma, all the fear. But they listened. They actually listened. They took him in for questioning. It turned out he'd been obsessed, never truly giving up, and had stumbled upon a minor online detail. A picture in a local newspaper of a community event I'd attended, with my face just visible enough in the background. He recognized my eyes. My eyes. After 3 years. Now, he's got a permanent restraining order against him. He's not allowed within 100 miles of me. But the peace is gone. The fear is back, gnawing at me every single day. I sleep with the lights on. I check my locks a dozen times. I had to quit my job, move again, start all over, but this time, it's different. This time, I know he can find me. This story, it's not over for me. It's a constant battle, a reminder that some shadows never truly disappear, no matter how bright you try to make your new life. If any of you have ever faced something impossible, something terrifying, or if you just have questions about this, please let me know in the comments below. I'm still trying to navigate this, and hearing from you all honestly helps me feel a little less alone. And if you found this story compelling, or if you want to hear more raw, true stories like this, please hit that like button, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Thank you for listening.